He left his luxury apartment one morning and was never seen again. 33 years later, Adam Hecht's disappearance still baffles detectives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how one man vanished from the richest streets in America and why nobody has ever solved it. 30 title car. The world of Adam Hecht. Adam Hecht was 24, athletic, philosophical, and from one of Los Angeles' wealthiest families. In 1993, he lived in a Westwood apartment, just a few miles from his parents' multi-million-dollar Beverly Hills home. Adam jogged every morning. He volunteered at local shelters. He was the kid who cared and people noticed. But that June, he started spending his days with Tony, a homeless man with a troubled past. Friends and family were worried. Adam was drawn to Tony's harsh
life on the streets, writing in journals about suffering, kindness, and faith. 0:55 on June 7, Adam was seen buying groceries with Tony at a local market. It was routine. That night, Adam called his mom. She says his voice was distant, distracted. The next morning, Adam left his apartment, keys, wallet, car, all inside. He never returned. 1:30 searches found nothing. No activity on Adam's bank accounts, phone, or credit cards. His beloved Nissan Sentra sat untouched in the garage. Section cliffhanger, but it's what his family discovered next that blew the case wide open. 200 title car. A friendship that raised red flags. Tony, real name Marvin Lamont, became the center of the investigation. He'd been in and out of psychiatric care, with a reputation for being aggressive, but also oddly protective of Adam. Detectives traced Adam's final hours with Tony through surveillance footage and witness statements. Tony described Adam as troubled and seeking answers. When questioned, his timeline kept changing. First, he'd last seen Adam in the park. Later, it was at Adam's apartment. Tony held onto Adam's favorite blue sleeping bag when police searched his encampment. But no concrete evidence tied Tony, or anyone else, to Adam's disappearance. There was no blood, no signs of struggle, just a man who'd walked out of his life. Section cliffhanger, here's where it gets interesting. 3 days after Adam disappeared, Tony showed up at the Hecht family home, acting strange. 3:50 Tony claimed Adam just left for a while. He returned items belonging to Adam, socks, shampoo, a photo. The mood was tense. Had Tony seen something? Was this a cryptic message? 4:20 Police followed every lead. Adam's journals hinted at spiritual searching and starting over. Some believed he'd staged his own disappearance. But his family insisted he wouldn't just leave. He was planning a trip with his brother that summer. Phone records showed no outgoing calls. DNA collected from Adam's car and apartment found only his and Tony's. No foreign profiles. Section cliffhanger, as weeks passed, new witnesses came forward, each with a different story. 500 title car. Dead ends or new beginnings. One man swore he saw Adam outside a Santa Monica coffee shop weeks later. Long beard, talking to himself. Others reported a John Doe, fitting Adam's description, seen wandering the Pacific Coast Highway. No sighting ever checked out. Beverly Hills PD scoured hospitals, morgues, California's coastline. Adam's family spent months handing out flyers. $100,000 reward was offered, but no sign of Adam. No body, no calls. 5:50 Some experts think Adam suffered a mental health crisis, drawn into the margins by empathy and existential dread. Others suspect foul play, believing Tony knows more than he says. Section cliffhanger, but the real surprise is coming. 6:20 title car. Theories and breakthroughs in 2025. A tip to the LAPD claimed Adam Hecht was living anonymously in Northern California. The man in question resembled Adam, but DNA ruled him out. Cold case detectives ran new forensic tests on Adam's car. Nothing new. But analysis of Adam's phone, long thought dead, linked his last signals to a cell tower near the beach, miles from his usual route. This suggested he might have gone willingly, possibly to the ocean, or to meet someone no one had ever identified. Section cliffhanger, but with no body, no confession, and no digital footprint. The case remains open. 7:10
To this day, Adam Hecht's disappearance is one of California's most haunting mysteries. His family still appeals for answers. Detectives still review new leads. But there's never been closure, just more questions. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. We post stories like this every day and you don't want to miss the next one. 7:45 There's no satisfying ending here. Only a reminder, disappearances don't always have answers, and sometimes the biggest clues are hidden in plain sight. Subscribe and hit the bell. We drop new true crime stories every day. The next video is about a heist that was solved decades later, thanks to DNA. You won't want to miss it. If you like this, watch our breakdown of the Long Island serial killer case. Every case has a story. AI tells it.